Hey guys, what is up? Guys, there have been some bad movies this year, but none yet have completely made me consider walking out of the theater. Trap really tested my patience, let me tell you, and while I did persevere, this one was really tough to get through. Because this movie is dog. Trap is directed by M. Night Shyamalan. He's done a lot of really great stuff, as you know, a lot of movies that I really love. His films often employ supernatural plots and twist endings. Trap is his newest film, and it follows a serial killer attempting to evade a police blockade while attending a concert with his daughter. This one stars Josh Hartnett, and he is not an actor that I would say that I love, but I do really like a lot of movies that he is in. Number one, The Faculty. Love that one. 30 Days of Night, Black Hawk Down, Oppenheimer, he's in that one. That's just to name a few. We also have Alison Pill in this, and I actually really enjoyed her in the 7th season of American Horror Story Cult. I haven't really seen her in anything else, but I remember that her acting did stand out to me, and I thought she was pretty good in that. But for me, none of the acting in Trap stood out, and I think that's due to a culmination of a lot of different things that we'll get into. But I started out pretty pessimistic, so let me start with a positive that I have for this movie. The one and only positive that I have. Guys, I like the concept of Trap. It's actually based off of Operation Flagship in 1985, and Operation Flagship was a sting operation with the objective of luring and arresting wanted people with outstanding warrants to an NFL game. Basically, the wanted fugitives were sent invitations with free tickets to a football game, and it was a trap, so to say. So it resulted in the arrest of 101 wanted fugitives. Pretty cool. Pretty cool concept and inspiration and operation. So in the movie Trap, the FBI gets a tip that the lead character Cooper, the serial killer known as the Butcher, unique name, I know, right? They get tipped that he is at a concert and they will not let anyone leave until he is found and arrested. So the concept and inspiration for this movie is spot on. It's actually pretty cool. It's creative in a sense, and I think it could have been executed in such a cool, clever way. Too bad they seriously f***ed it up. Guys, there's so many issues I have with the overall execution of this movie, so let's get into a few. The script is very weak. Every single character is bland as hell. The amount of pure convenience in this movie makes it very unengaging, frustrating, and annoyingly predictable. The Trinity of Sins. Ugh. You'll say, oh, that's convenient, about 10 times in this movie. And not only does the trailer give you basically every single thing about at least the first half of the movie, it doesn't even execute the parts well within the movie that we were interested in seeing, and it fails to make a lot of sense in a lot of ways. That's due partly to the dialogue, which feels unnatural for the majority of the movie. This is definitely a movie in which the trailer catfishes you. Don't get catfished. It doesn't feel good. The movie drags on and on and on and on. It's stupid decision. That makes no sense. That's super convenient. Cringe dialogue. Is this over yet? Back it up to the first one, repeat that cycle about 5 times, and then maybe we'll get to the end. God willing. We're praying. The pace is super unbalanced and choppy. It's very slow towards the end, making us lose interest right away. The number of unnecessary scenes in Trap is unmatched, especially in the second half of the film. The small development that they try to go for pertaining to the serial killer and his mom, the relationship between the two, is kind of weird and unnecessary and really doesn't fit into the plot. It's just a mess, in my opinion, and it ends with a cliffhanger that will have you rolling your eyes right to the back of your head. We don't want a sequel. We don't want a sequel. Deadass, we don't want a sequel, okay? Enough's enough. Spare us. I can't even say that the acting was good because I feel that the script gave little to nothing for the actors to work with. It's a shame because I really like movies from this director, and this one was a huge miss, I fear. You know, I'm here roasting this, but I actually haven't really looked at anything anyone else would say. I will say I always do go into movies and write up my review without looking up anything that anyone's saying. I usually wait till kind of after I've written it up to look, but am I way off base here? Guys, am I way off base here? What? Okay, Okay, I'm not. Ones, okay, mostly ones, average score 2.9, at least from the audience. Okay, that makes me feel better, but 2.9 is way high. 5? Who the gave this movie a 5? Okay, Rotten Tomatoes 54. That's fair. Okay, let's view. Now I'm really curious. Let's view what these people have to say. Can I filter this by? Okay, let's start with the 5 stars, okay? Time to do some roasting. Subverted my expectations, thought it would suck, but turned out to be scarier than most movies I've seen before. Okay, I don't know the background of any of these people, but just so you guys know, this movie is not scary at all. There are 0 scares. I don't even think there's any jump scares. It's terribly, terribly unscary and terribly, terribly unsuspenseful. Know that. From the viewpoint of the killer, it's easy to emphasize It's not easy to emphasize with him, I'm telling you that. He's shaky the whole time, he's a weirdo. The emotion he does show is like just terrified of getting caught, and which is contradictory to what they think about him, because you have the FBI agent saying he won't freak out if he knows that we're looking for him. Oh, he was sweating. This boy was sweating. He's a little you can't emphasize with him. Genuine emotions. Does he show genuine emotions? Nothing good, nothing worthwhile. It's just a guy who didn't get the help he needed when he was a kid. Okay. It doesn't make it good. Knowing why he does what he does still doesn't justify his actions, and I really like it doesn't victimize the killer or make him... It doesn't victimize the killer or make him a completely heartless monster. I'll let that slide. Anyways, 5 stars I recommend. I haven't heard an audience clap. Clap! Clap. I will bet money nobody clapped, and if they did, I really worry about their mental health. Okay, let's go through a couple more, because I'm just having so much fun. I honestly love this movie so much. The actor played their roles perfectly. I'm sorry, the acting did not stand out from my perspective. It was mid, and again, it's due to the script. Yeah, I don't agree. The acting was mid for me. Going to the movie, I thought the premise was too simple to possibly make a movie about, but I was very wrong. In my opinion, the whole movie should have been about getting out of the concert. It should have focused more on the chaos, and it could have gotten really cool, and things could have gotten way more chaotic and stuff. But the second half isn't even about the concert at all, and it just goes way off the rails at that point. So I disagree. I think that the premise was actually really awesome, and it really could have been explored more. It was just way too unexplored. There's a lot of surprises and much suspense. Surprises? What surprises? Guys, hear it from me. This movie's the most predictable thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Okay, let's suspense movie making up there with one of the best Moon Baby. What? Moon Baby, I question you. Best horror action movies I have seen. Moon Baby was paid to write that. There's no other explanation. Okay, moving on. I'm curious what we got for 1 star. Let's go. The only trap all along was the trailer, which seemed pretty good, but oh, how bad the movie actually was. True. Don't get catfished by the trailer like I did. Wow, from the bad acting, agree. From good stars such as with the super fake, trying to look scary and crazy with awkward sentences. Yeah, awkward sentences, unrealistic dialogue, unrealistic scenarios, agree. The only part was the effort they put into the concert and the singing. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just a concert. This movie was so bad, it drove me and my husband to file for divorce, and I'm suing. I'll explain why below. Actually, before you even continue, file for divorce and I'm suing, I'm with you, and that is totally understandable. I'm there for you all the way on this decision that you've just made. Okay. Okay, After reading some of these reviews, I'm simply baffled. Did we all watch the same movie? I don't think we did. Some reviewers thinking the Yelp credits trailer says like this was the worst. Yeah, it was the worst. So hyped the trailer. Yeah, the trailer was good, and okay. Yeah, so okay. I feel better about what I said about it, because I will say I don't love to roast a movie so bad, because I know the amount of work that's put into it with everybody involved, but I really hated this movie, so I had to go in on it, and turns out the general public mostly agrees with me. Although I'm kind of shocked that it's as polarizing as it is, with as many 5 stars as it gets, as many 1 stars as it gets. Thank God there's more 1s than 5s, so that makes me feel better about my consensus of it. Okay, so guys, that's the main thing about it. Don't get catfished by the trailer. Yes, it looks good and it was exciting, but I'm telling you now, it is not worth it. I'm gonna have to give this a 1.25 out of 5, unfortunately. It's trash. I do love the concept and the inspiration, but I hated the execution. It felt lazy and not fully thought out. Given the premise of the movie, I am very disappointed with the final cut, and I feel that I've been catfished by the trailer. Can I say that enough? I need you guys to know. I need you guys to know. What do you guys think though, okay? Do you guys think I'm way off here? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know, okay? Thanks for watching, and catch me next time. Peace.